In Dallas, a defined active shooter inside a Dallas hospital. 2 medical workers inside Methodist Dallas Medical Center are dead. Police telling us that the person who shot and killed those workers has been caught.
What was the motive for the suspect to go inside Methodist Hospital, shoot and kill 2 employees here? It's a question we continue to ask police. So far, we have no answers about what the motive was.
2022年10月22日、テキサス州ダラスのメソジストダラスメディカルセンターで悪夢のような通報が入った。現場は出産直後の母親と新生児がいる母子病棟。そこで銃撃事件が発生し、複数の死傷者が出ていると報告された。容疑者は病室の中に立てこもっており、人質事件に発展する可能性もあった。容疑者の名前はネスター・オズワルド・ヘルナンデス。彼は仮釈放中でありながら、生まれたばかりの息子に会うため、特別な許可を得て病院を訪れていた。しかしその朝、ネスターは酒を持ち、さらに小型の拳銃を隠し持ったまま病院に入っていた。重罪の前科がある仮釈放中の彼が、銃を持つことは許されていなかった。それでも彼は、何食わぬ顔で看護師ステーションに立ち寄り、手を消毒し、マスクを取って、交際相手セレーナ、ビアトロの病室へ入っていった。その直後、出産を終えたばかりのセレーナとの口論が始まった。口論はすぐに暴力へ変わり、ネスターは拳銃で彼女の頭や首を殴りつけた。そして、医療従事者のジャッキー・ポクアが、いつもの巡回として病室のドアを開けた。彼女は、産後の母親と赤ちゃんの様子を確認しに来ただけだった。次の瞬間、銃声が響いた。廊下では、ロバート・ランゲル巡査部長が別件の対応で待機していた。彼のボディカメラは、すでに録画されていた。振り返ったその瞬間、病院の4階は一気に銃撃現場へと変わった。
What happened? Hey, watch out, man, watch out. What's 10 dispatch? You got emergency traffic. Center, a man with a gun up here.
ネスターは逃げ出そうとしたのか、病室から出ようとした。その瞬間、ランゲル巡査部長は一発発砲した。弾はネスターの足に命中した。
All I could see was a black pistol. You see it right now? No, no. He walked in the room. I actually, he was coming out. But if he had the gun in his hand, I shot one time and he went back in the room.
ランゲル巡査部長には分かっていた。犯人のいる病室の中にも、この階の他の病室にも、まだ人が残っている。そして周囲には、危険にさらされた人たちが大勢いた。だから彼は、犯人と話し続けるしかなかった。交渉し、時間を稼ぎ、これ以上銃を撃たせない。犯人の意識を、少しでも銃撃以外へ向けさせる必要があった。
Okay, listen, we can work this out, partner, okay? All I want to do is just get the people outside, please.
ランゲル巡査部長がすぐに指令室へ無線を入れ、さらに複数の通報も入っていた。そのため、警察はすでに現場へ到着し始めていた。そして数分もしないうちに、十数人の警官が次々と病院に駆けつけた。彼らは、事件が起きている4階へと急いだ。
Bravo 40 running 4th floor. Hey, where did you hear the shootings?
Bravo 40, repeat, you're breaking up.
Stand by. ¿A dónde? ¿A dónde?
Allá para aquel lado. Allá para aquel lado.
Hey, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at?
It's right there. Come on, right here.
Where?
That way, that way, that way, that way.
Bravo 440, I'm gonna need a shield on the 4th floor. Third room, right. Bravo 440, does anybody have a 40 millimeter?
Where's the shield?
Hey, is he up there? Do you have eyes on him?
Use cover, use cover, use cover.
Hey, do we have eyes on that guy? Walk out with your hands up. Walk out with your hands up. Move up, move up, move up. Hey, flat out. Hey, go to the right hand side. All of it. Hey, this unit needs to come to the right. Keep coming to the hallway. Hey, get some cover. Hey, does this wrap around? Does it wrap around?
警官たちはネスターの背後へ回り込もうとしていた。だが、病院の構造がそれを許さなかった。患者のために作られた病室の配置は、警官たちにとって大きな壁になっていた。ネスターのいる場所へ入る道は一つだけ。つまり、正面から行くしかなかった。
Alright. You see where that sergeant's at? I don't know if you can keep an eye on it. Who has a 40 mil? Hey, stand by. Leave the slammer. Hey, leave the slammer. Leave the slammer. Stay light. We'll call it up. We'll call up the slammer if we need it. Hey, shield coming up, guys. Hey, we got a shield coming up. Slow it down, guys. Slow down. Slow down. Sorry. Hey, Sarge, get out of the way. Sarge, come on. Sarge, come here. Do you see him? He's pulled out past her. Okay, get the female out first. Female, come. Get the lady out. Get the female out. Where are you going? Come out. Here, come out. Arrest team. I'll be arrest team. Right now. Come out of the room. Get gloves on. Get gloves on. Let's go. Keep your hands where we can see him. Come out of the room. Come on. Come on. All right. Keep your hands by your side. Okay, I'm moving in. Hey, is this the? Let's move in. Let's here. Clear my cuffs. Cuff the guy first. All right. All right, guys. Ready? Rifles move past. Rifle move past them. Watch a step. Hey, does this room connect? No, it does not. I need one nurse. One nurse. One nurse. They're all out. Okay, at least we need a surgeon or something, okay? Bravo 440, we have a suspect in custody. Start PES and TARP homicide as well.
警官たちは赤ちゃんと母親のセレーナを病室の外へ避難させ、ネスターも生きたまま確保した。そして奇跡的に赤ちゃんに怪我はなかった。
Hold on, let's get him out first. Stand by. Yeah, nurse. Come out, guys. Come out. Hey, whose car is going to be placed in? Okay.
Hey, which leg, bro? Yeah, I'm already on.
Bravo 440, we're going to need to shut down the entire fourth floor and labor and delivery. Officers in rooms of the fourth floor. Somebody with shears. We need the shears.
I want to confirm with suspect in custody.
Report, suspect in custody, 1120.
Ralston, you're making the calls?
事件の直後、現場ではまず母親のセレーナと赤ちゃんの無事を確認する対応が急がれた。同時に足を撃たれたネスターを緊急処置へ送る準備も進められていた。だがその一方で、病院全体には仲間を失った重い現実がのしかかっていた。ジャッキー・ポクアはセレーナと赤ちゃんの様子を確認するために病室へ入った直後に撃たれ、その場で命を落とした。そしてケイティ・アネット・フラワーズもネスターが病室の外へ向けて放った銃弾を受けた。救命処置が行われたが、2人の命を救うことはできなかった。2人はこの日もただ患者のために働いていただけだった。命を守るはずの病院で2人の医療従事者が命を奪われた。
In Dallas, a defined active shooter inside a Dallas hospital. 2 medical workers inside Methodist Dallas Medical Center are dead, both killed by a lone gunman who entered the North Oak Cliff Hospital earlier this morning. Police telling us that the person who shot and killed those workers has been caught.
ネスターは足の重創から回復するためメソジスト病院に4日間入院した。その後、裁判を待つため拘置施設へ移送される。 彼は病院のガウンを着たまま歩行器を使って移動する状態で再び独房へ戻された。彼が法廷に立つまでにはそこからほぼ2年がかかった。裁判では交際相手のセレーナ・ビアトロも証言台に立った。そしてあの日の行動によってテキサス州から勇敢さを称えられていたロバート・ランゲル巡査部長も証言した。最初にセレーナへ向けられた質問は、ネスターが病室へ入ってきたとき、どのような様子だったのかというものだった。
I thought he was just drunk. That's why he was like being sentimental. Like I didn't really think nothing of it.
Did he appear to you to be drunk or intoxicated at that time?
Oh yes, sir.
What was it about him that made you feel like he was intoxicated?
I mean, just the way he was talking. Just he was crying, talking to them.
セレーナはネスターが酒を飲むとよく感傷的になって泣くことがあったと説明した。しかしこの時は違った。彼の感情は悲しみから怒り、そして嫉妬へと急激に変わっていった。
After I guess he gets done talking to them, I think I hear like the doors like from the closets opening. Like he's like opening the closet doors, slamming them, and then next thing I know he like throws the little sliding like desk that they have right there. He throws it and then he like hits me in my head with the gun, and he was telling me like just I don't know, just I think he told me like who's here or something like that.
セレーナによると、彼女は誤ってネスターのビールを倒してしまった。ただの偶然だった。しかし、その瞬間にネスターの怒りは一気に燃え上がる。彼は荒れ始め、病室の空気は急速に悪化していった。出産を終えたばかりのセレーナにできたのは、シーツを頭からかぶり、彼の怒りが過ぎるのを待つことだけだった。
So he indicated that you had the sheet over your head and he began to hit you in the head with the gun. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Did you know when he had entered the hospital and specifically into your room that he had a gun at that point?
No, sir.
Did you see where he pulled the gun from?
No, sir.
Okay. You just felt him hitting you with the gun?
Yes, sir.
Do you recall how many times he struck you with the gun?
I think the first time was just once. Just once.
Is he making any statements while this is happening? Is he saying anything to you?
I think he was just like saying like that he had told me to stop playing with him, and he was just telling me stuff like that we're gonna die today. Just, I mean.
セレーナは銃で殴られたことで頭に裂傷を負い、首にもあざが残った。使われた拳銃は小型で簡単に隠し持てるタイプだった。その上軽量だったため、暴行による負傷が比較的軽く済んだ要因になった可能性がある。
So just going back to when the defendant is assaulting you with the gun, he's hitting you with the gun, and he's making these statements about killing you all and killing anybody else who comes inside the room. Was the door open or closed at that time? Do you remember?
It was closed.
Okay. And so at some point, somebody else come inside the room while Mr. has the gun.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. Who was that?
One of the nurses, though, I think she was supposed to come in and check on me or something. She came in and that's when Mr. walked up and went behind her and I shot her.
ジャッキーはただ母親と赤ちゃんの様子を確認しに来ただけだった。しかし病室に入った直後、彼女は撃たれ、後ろ向きに倒れた。そして裁判では、ネスター本人が証言台に立った。彼は、セレーナの浮気を疑っていたと話した。病室の中に誰かが隠れているのではないかとも思っていたという。さらに拳銃については、その日のうちに売る予定だったと説明した。そして病院へ来た理由は、出生証明書に署名するためだったと主張した。
Tell the jury what happened once you got inside that room that changed the whole situation. Could you tell them what took place?
Okay, well, I walked in, my son, he was asleep in the bassinet. I went in there, rubbed his belly. I was like, hey, little man, and so I went and I walked into the restroom. I used the restroom. I walked out. I proceeded to walk out. I started looking for the gun, right? I started looking for the gun. She was like, what you looking for? I said, the gun. And she's like, why? And I said, I got it sold. I said, I talked to dude last night. He wanted to buy it. And so she's like, all right. So I'm on my phone also, you know what I'm saying? Like she said, she said sentimental. I don't want to sound sentimental. I'm more expressionate or something. You know, I like telling people that, I love them and stuff. And I'll drink a little bit or do some drugs. I'm like, hey, man, I love you, man. I'm glad you're in my life type of thing. You got the aggressive people and then you got the lovers, I guess, or whatever. And so...
So when you're sitting there having this conversation, did you tell the jury what it was that made her start pulling the blanket over and refusing to talk to you?
I don't recall her putting the blanket over her head.
You don't recall her pulling the blanket over her head?
No, I
What
don't.
do you recall happening when you were having this conversation with her?
I ended up sitting down, and I was like, man, get the gun and stuff. And so I was like, so I'm about to sign this birth certificate and leave. And so I'm texting my brother. My brother called me, and I talked to him briefly, my nieces and stuff. We started talking. She tried to talk to me. I was like, shut the fuck up, don't talk to me, you know what I'm saying, woo woo. And she's like, oh no, she's like, man, you drinking and woo woo woo. And I was like, I don't want to hear it, man. I was like, I ain't been drinking like that. And she's like, nah, you drinking, woo. And I was like, man, shut up. I was like, don't even talk to me. She was like, nah, you're not supposed to be in here drinking, woo. I was like, don't nobody even know this is a beer. It looks like a Arizona or something. And she's like, nah, man. She's like, man, they're gonna come in here and see and whatever. And so I was like, bro, I don't even talk to me, bro. I said, yeah, you really nasty. And she was like, what you mean you nasty? I said, yeah, you really nasty, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, well.
ネスターは続けて、セレーナにこう伝えたと証言した。自分は性感染症に感染していた。だから、セレーナが浮気をしていたことは分かっていた。その病気は、彼女から移されたに違いないと。
Well, she's like, man, she's like, nah, man, she's like, I ain't fucking nobody, and da-da-da. And so she gets on her phone, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, you need to tell whoever you been fucking with that you got that shit, you passing out that shit. And she's...
What are you talking about?
I never had an STD before that. So, I mean, I knew it was something wrong. I didn't know exactly what it was. But it was...
You knew something wrong?
When I urinate... When I urinate, it hurts. Yeah.
So you're talking about her messing with somebody else, telling her that she needs to tell people that she's probably giving them STDs too?
Yeah, I don't know, because she ended up getting on the phone. I was like, you need to be calling them people and let them know you passing out that shit.
And what happened as a result of this conversation?
You said what happened to the result?
Tell me what happened next after y'all are having this conversation.
The nurse, she walks in. So she walks in, and Selena, she gets up and she's like, hey, I need to use the restroom. So when she gets up, I get up with her.
ここで見えてくるのは、ネスターが自分の物語を組み立てていく過程だった。だがその言葉から見えてくるのは、責任ではなく、最後まで誰かのせいにしようとする姿だった。
You talking about the woman that ended up getting shot?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you guys are having this conversation, and it's going on. Up to that point in time, had you ever threatened that you were going to kill Selena? Or...
No, sir. No, sir.
Did you ever threaten to Selena that you were going to kill anybody coming in that room?
No.
Did you have any intention of harming anybody?
No, I didn't.
Tell the jury what happened, and you just described how you got to the point where the nurse came in the room. Selena wants to go to the restroom. Tell the jury what happened next.
Well, she gets up and I get up with her, and she's walking. No, when the nurse came in, she said, good afternoon or good evening, and I said it back. And Selena gets up and she's like, I need to use the restroom. She had told the nurse, I need to use the restroom, but I got up with her, and so I was like, why you need to go to the restroom with your phone? And she's like, because and then the nurse asked, is everything okay? And I was like, yeah, everything's okay. And then she said, no, it's not. She's like, I don't want him here. This ain't even his baby. So I slapped her. So when I slapped her, the nurse was like, oh. And so then Selena hit me, and we got into like, whenever I got up, I had the pistol on me too. know what I'm saying? She ended up, before that, Selena had handed me the pistol. And so I had the pistol right here. It's a little pistol. So when I got up holding it too. And she hit me. And so, you know, I kind of like, you know, I had the pistol in my hand. I don't think the nurse knew I had the pistol in my hand. And so we got into like a little brawl or whatever. And that's when I hit her. I ended up hitting her with the pistol. And that's when the nurse, she was like, stop. She got in between us. And my shirt, the black shirt that I had on, it was already kind of like over me. It was already like, cause she was like putting on the shirt too. And so the gun went off. That's what.
Who was pulling on your shirt?
Selena. The nurse tried to stop the fight. She got in between us and she yelled stop. She's like, stop. And next you know, the gun went off. And we stopped, everything slowed down. I was kind of confused for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And the first thing that Selena said, she was like, what did you do? You know, and I was like, no, man, it's your fault. This is your fault. You know what I'm saying? Because the nurse, she was kind of like leaning forward, and then she ended up falling back. Boom.
Did you intentionally shoot this nurse? Or?
No.
ネスターは、ジャッキーに銃を向けたわけではないと主張した。銃が勝手に暴発しただけで、彼女はその巻き添えになったのだと訴えた。その後、彼は次に何が起きたのかを尋ねられる。ジャッキーが倒れた後、ネスターは病室の外へ向けて発砲している。その行動について、彼はさらに説明を求められた。
What's the next thing you recall happening at that time?
I panicked. I panicked. I was like, shit. And Selena, she started screaming. She was like, oh man, I couldn't even understand what she was saying. And I opened up the door and I opened up the door like with my right hand. I opened up the door and I shot out the door. Boom, boom, twice. I shot out the door twice.
Did you see anybody outside the door when you shot?
No, I didn't even look outside. I just shot.
What was the purpose of that?
I was so panicked. I just shot somebody. You know what I mean? I was real panicked. It was like how can I say this? Like a example would be like if my mom or like somebody's mom has like a favorite coffee mug that she drinks coffee with every morning, and you drop it and you break it, and when you broke it, you panic. You're like, oh, and your mom's like, hey, what was that? And so you don't want her to see. You know what I mean? Like you don't want her to see. You just panic, and I try to like, I guess make another distraction or something. I wasn't just really I wasn't thinking right. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't. No, I didn't even see the second nurse in the hallway.
アネット・フラワーズは廊下にいた。彼女はその瞬間、自分に銃口が向けられていることなどわからなかったかもしれない。だが病室の中から放たれた弾は彼女を撃ち抜いた。ネスターが彼女を見ていたかどうかはもう意味を持たなかった。結果として彼の弾がアネットの命を奪っていった。
So I went back, you know. The nurse laid on the floor. Selena, she's screaming. She's like, "Oh my gosh!" And so it's all hectic. I'm kind of panicking. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm like shit. And so Selena, she said, "Get help." And so I turned around. When I turned around, I walked out the door. I tried to walk out the door. I felt the heat just through my leg. Boom. And I stepped back. I jumped back into the room, and I looked down, and I was like, "They shot me."
そしてこの証言の中でネスターの本性がはっきりと見えてくる。彼が語っていたのは被害者のことではなかった。奪われた命の重みでもなかった。そこにあったのは最後まで自分のことしか考えていない男の姿だった。
By now, Selena has the baby. She had grabbed the baby at this time, and she's holding the baby. And I'm like, "Hey, give me the baby. And she was like, "No." And I'm like, "Give me the baby, man." I was like, "Man, give me the baby, man. Give me the baby. Put him in the crib." Because the crib, the bassinet, is by the restroom. And so I'm thinking, I was like, "Man, look, they're about to come in here and start shooting, man. They're about to shoot us." And she's like, "No." I wanted to put him in the bassinet and put him by the restroom. Because I was like, man, they about to come in here. They already shot me. They about to come in here and start shooting.
What happened at that point?
I started feeling the pain. At first I didn't feel the pain, but now I'm feeling it. I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh. And so I went around the bed. I don't know if I sat down in the closet or I sat down in front of the closet. And I was like, shit. And Selena's like, she steady screaming, and she's like, what the fuck, this lady, she right there. I was like, man, shut up. I was like, shut up. So I'm like, I'm sitting there, and I'm like, man, I said, man, I'm about to just go out there, I'm gonna just let them kill me, man. I said, all right. And she was like, what? I was like, I'm not going back. And I was like, I'm not finna spend the rest of my life in jail.
病室にはセレーナと赤ちゃんが残されていた。もし警察の突入が遅れていれば、ネスターが赤ちゃんを盾にしていた可能性もあった。だが警官たちは彼にその時間を与えなかった。一気に病室へ入り、ネスターを制圧した。法廷ではランゲル巡査部長もあの日何が起きたのかについて自身の見解を語った。彼はその日、全く別の要件でたまたま同じ階にいたと説明した。最初に音が響いた時、彼にはどこかで電球が破裂したように聞こえたという。しかし、その後に病室のドアの外へ向けて放たれた2発の銃声で、何が起きているのかは疑いようがなくなった。負傷した看護師と床の血を見た彼は、ネスターを病室の外へ出さないために動いた。
At that point, it's kind of like time had really slowed down. And probably hadn't, but at that time I had already made a decision within myself that a nurse had been shot, and I only knew about one at that time. And I told myself, I'm the only one up here right now. I would glance to see if McCrail or Jaime Hinojosa had made their way up to the floor, but at that point they hadn't. So my mind is telling me, if he comes out of the room empty-handed, I'm going to tell him to, keep his hands up and get up on the floor. And I told myself if he came out with a pistol, I only had one option. And that was to make sure that he didn't get out past the room with the gun.
Okay, so what did you do?
When I saw him and he was looking out of the room, he had the pistol, and I fired one time at his leg.
Why did you fire at that time?
Because I fired at that time because I feared for my life. I feared that if he came out of the room, that he was going to try to shoot more people.
ランゲル巡査部長が撃った一発はネスターの足に命中した。その一発がなければ、ネスターは銃を持ったまま病室を出て、病院内を移動していた可能性がある。そうなっていれば、さらに多くの患者や医療スタッフが犠牲になっていたかもしれない。ネスターがなぜここまで暴走したのか。裁判で見えてきたのは、セレーナへの強い嫉妬と浮気を疑う怒りだった。ネスターは自分が性感染症にかかったと思い込み、それをセレーナから移されたものだと考えていた。さらに酒や薬物の影響も重なり、その怒りと混乱は病室の中で一気に膨れ上がっていく。そしてその結果、何の関係もない医療従事者たちが犠牲になった。最終的にネスターの主張が陪審に受け入れられることはなかった。事故だった。パニックだった。殺すつもりはなかった。そう語っても、2人の命が奪われた事実は変わらなかった。陪審はネスターに2件の死刑相当殺人で有罪評決を下した。そして彼には仮釈放なしの終身刑が言い渡された。ジャッキーとアネットはどちらも人を支えるために病院で働いていた。ジャッキーは社会福祉部門で患者や家族を支える仕事をしていた。アネットは登録看護師として40年にわたり母親と赤ちゃんを支えてきた。2人はその日も特別なことをしていたわけではない。いつも通り誰かのために働いていただけだった。ジャッキーはガーナ出身で20年以上前にアメリカへ移住した。テキサス大学アーリントン校でソーシャルワークの修士号を取得し、人を助ける道を歩んできた。45歳だった彼女は息子を残して亡くなった。アネットは63歳。4人の子供を育てたシングルマザーで、4人の孫もいた。そして看護師としての長いキャリアの中で、数えきれないほどの赤ちゃんが生まれる瞬間に立ち会ってきた。誰かの命を支えるために働いていた2人が、命を守るはずの病院で命を奪われた。あまりにも理不尽で、許されるはずのない結末だった。量刑の場では、 ジャッキーとアネットを愛していた家族や友人たちが法廷で言葉を述べた。
Annette devoted her life to taking care of people, just like Jackie did. Everyone in healthcare does. We vow to serve others, even scum like you. After you wreaked havoc that day and stole two beautiful souls who undoubtedly were better human beings and more deserving of life than you will ever be, they still saved your life. I hope every day for the rest of your miserable life, you are haunted by their names, faces, and the legacy that you cut short. Although you don't care about any of that, you've shown no remorse for anything.